we go. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. And again, as we usually do on a Thursday, we have got a full studio, and I'm not complaining, man. We're having a great time here, already talking before the show. Amanda Joe Enright is here. Stephen Lewis, of course, Dale, the producer, and from Greenbush Race Park, Dan Wiskow, all in the studio. Not only River City Speedway bringing you Dirty Thursday, but so did we at Grand Forks Best Source. Grand Forks' best video podcast company, Grand Forks Best Source, has shows that everyone will enjoy. Not only do we cover local news and special interest stories, we help local charities and go live on location at special events. GFBS has podcasts about dirt track and snowmobile racing. For all you beer lovers out there, check out the Brew Brothers podcast. To keep up to date on city government news, watch Grand Forks City Chatter. Also catch Mixed Culture. Put a fork in it. Icky Ichabod's Weird Wrestling and Weird Cinema, Real Estate Podcast with Berkshire Hathaway, and more. Go to gfbestsource.com to get complete schedules. Grand Forks' original and best video podcast company is Grand Forks Best Source, keeping it local for you. Find GFBS on your favorite app. All right, here we go. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to call or text for any of us. 701-213-0863. 701-213-0863. Before we start the show today, let's do it. Our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go. Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. How can a country with no real military wage war on another country? How can a country with no real military wage war on another country? How about light some fires?
Talk smack on Facebook, maybe.
Well, there you go.
About people.
You know, it's too bad you can't. It's too bad you can't get abs by laughing at your own jokes, because right now I would have a solid 8-pack right there. I'm telling you.
Yepper.
All righty. I'm going to go to my left and just say hi to everybody before we start talking. Amanda Joe Enright, awesome to have you back.
I'm glad to be here.
What are you doing? Left? Is that you were doing the whole left right thing?
Which left?
There's my best friend.
There's only one left.
Hi, Steven.
Hi, best friend.
Your left or my left?
My left.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Dan Wiskow, the announcer.
Danny!
Greenbush Race Park is back at the studio. How you doing, man?
Just super.
All right. Of course, Stephen Lewis. I like the shades, dude.
Yeah, we're
it's
doing
like-
something different today.
I should be wearing those half the time.
Yeah.
And of course, Dale, the producer, in the studio. Dale, man, how are you?
Do it. Good. Big shout outs to Brandon Fuller and Ryland Fuller. I will get them rescheduled on down the line, and wishing them nothing but the best.
Yeah, Brandon Fuller, of course, the F9 NLRA late model driver, was supposed to be in today with his son Ryland, a go-kart racer. We had this scheduled for a while now. They had a medical emergency in the family, and our thoughts and our prayers and our good thoughts are with the whole family there. Again, it's just too bad. So, again, our prayers and good thoughts with the Fuller family. A couple of things I want to talk about first. River City Speedway, by the way, looking for a couple of 50-50 ticket sales girl tomorrow.
Or boys.
Or boys, whatever, yeah, for the North Dakota Eye Clinic 50-50. Here's the deal. Whatever you sell, you get 15%. I believe it's you can make some good money if you're not afraid to do a little bit of running around.
Have we ever had a 50-50 boy?
Yeah, there's been.
Yeah, there has been.
Tanner Mutcherson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you feel free, if you're interested in maybe making a couple extra bucks tomorrow night, just go to River City Speedway Facebook page and just say, hey, I'm willing, I'm ready. They'll put you in a pink shirt, I would imagine, and you'll be ready to go. Let's see here. How about, let's do Forks Karting Association track schedule. Dirty Thursday track schedule brought to you by Forks Karting Association. Watch the karts race Wednesday nights at Forks Karting Speedway at the Grand Forks Fairgrounds. You can find out more by going to forkskartingassociation.com. All right, let's see. Oh, I lost Norman County Raceway tonight. Keep forgetting it's Thursday.
I'm gonna try and behave when this is going on.
Oh, come on now.
Because there's one that's coming up that I don't kind of care about.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
Tonight at Norman County Raceway, I got the, it's Inex Legends, isn't it? I've always called them Inex.
Either way.
Okay, because I heard Jason Berg call them Inex.
You can say
I
Inex.
actually don't know who is right and who is wrong in that.
Okay,
But
well, I'm going to say Legends.
But everyone gives me crap about, like, Wysota. Well, it isn't Wisconsin.
No.
Whatever. That's how I grew up.
That is
Leave me alone.
that's like coupon and coupon.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
coupon, and my wife will argue with
Yepper.
me. Finally, my buddy he just says it's coupon. Yeah, freaking Canadians.
Coupons.
Anyway, yeah, Norman County Raceway tonight. They've got the Legends. It's the Legends Special. IMCA Stock Car Sports Mods, Hobby Stocks, Wiskow Midwest Mods. The Legends are all there tonight. Of course, River City Speedway tomorrow, Premier Racing Series. It's also the Wayne Anderson Cup finale. We'll have the school bus racing tomorrow, too, which is huge. So we will also have, let's see here, we got the Northern Outlaw Sprint Association, of course, with the Wayne Anderson Cup. Legends are going to be at River City Speedway tomorrow with Wiskow Street Stocks and Wiskow Midwest Mods. And then 2-day show at Fargo at Red River Valley Speedway tomorrow, 5th Annual Howie Shield Memorial. That is night 1. Along with the late models will be the IMCA Sprints, Mods, and Hobby Stocks. And then, of course, the Howie Shield Memorial goes on again on Saturday with the late models, the Sprint cars, the IMCA Sprint cars, Stock cars, and Sport Mods. 5th Annual, so no late models here at River City Speedway tomorrow night. And then Devil's Lake Saturday night, we've got the Wingless Sprints, Midwest Mods, the Street Stocks, and the Pier Stocks. And Greenbush Race Park wrapping up the weekend on Saturday. It is NOSA night.
The big show
the
for
big
the
show.
weekend. The big one.
Midwest Mods, Lightning Sprints, Pier Stocks, and of course the NOSA Sprint cars.
Yes,
all
sir.
are there. And again, our track schedules brought to you by Forks Karting Association.
So
And hold on here, according to the president of INX, that was the Nationals in Fargo years ago. It is INX, short for inexpensive. That's what I needed right
Okay,
there.
That's all we needed.
Yeah,
That's all we needed.
A little explanation. Corey Litton, thank you, man.
There we go.
By the way, Corey, you were just behind Nick
Nice.
Curtis and saying good morning. I was just talking about Corey.
Well, he beat him last week or 2 weeks ago. He beat him for the first time. He broke Curtis's streak 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So,
well, knowing Nick Curtis is funny. He didn't text in at like 3:30 in the morning because he likes to do that. It's funny. We were talking about Corey this morning, and we were at the family pub. I had met him there for the first time, and I'm like, give me a Busch Light. And they're like, nope, no can do here. And I'm like, what? And he says, no. Okay. He says, no, he said, PBR, pounders, all day, every day, $3. How can you go wrong? All right, we got a surprise phone call in here today. Let's see, which one are we on? Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, boy.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. There he
boy.
is, the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff.
Oh, dear.
What's up,
What?
brother?
What's going on over there in the great city of Grand Forks, North Dakota?
Oh, man, we're just loving life. We're sitting here. We're actually drinking Budweisers today because it was free and we're all broke as hell. But thanks to Dale, the producer, for bringing it in. He texted me yesterday, do you drink Budweiser? And I said, I could be goat piss. If it's cold and I catch a jag, I probably will. But anyway, the reason I'm glad you called, reigning bus racing champion, you are?
Fixed.
Oh, man.
Fixed.
That
rigged.
sounds so... You know what, Steven? Whatever, rigged or not, it's still going to go down the... It's going to go down the record books as a win, man. A W is a W.
Yeah, and you got all kinds of exposure out of that. I mean, your picture's all over the place.
It's a win, Steven, whatever you want to say. It's down, it's done. I have the trophy in my garage. It's good shape, so it's never going to be taken away.
Nice.
You gotta rename it the Chad Hoff Classic. Come on.
Oh, boy. There we go. The Chad Hoff
You know,
Classic.
that'd be awesome. I wish so bad that I lived a little closer so I could make it out there for tomorrow night's race, but work has got me tied down here pretty good. So,
Well, what is it like at 10:10 Mountain Time right now?
that's right. They're an hour different.
Out in Dickinson.
well, I don't know. John called me this morning like at 5:30 in the morning.
I forgot about the time
John-
change.
5:30 yours or his time?
My time. It was
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tell him about the.
I don't.
Did you listen to
Yeah.
your? Did you listen to your voicemail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he called me some sort of ass or something.
I said,
Or,
are you taking a shit? Are you sleeping? What are you doing?
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realize it was so early.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm so
hey,
glad John didn't call me when he actually woke up because it'd been like 3:30 my time. So.
Well, since we're going so hard on him, are you putting the Dick in Dickinson there, Chad, or are you not?
Only Brittany would know.
Oh, let's give a.
All right, we're already not posting this show,
There we
Dale,
go, yeah.
by the sound of it. So.
I just I wanted to get you on here for a minute, Chad. The bus races are back tomorrow at River City Speedway. You were fortunate enough to get to race a bus last year and win for the weekend that night. And how much fun was that? And how can the kids, if they've never been, look forward to what's going to happen tomorrow night?
You know, that's a different experience for everybody, I think, and that's one of River City Speedway's biggest races of the year because it's back before school.
Yep.
But I tell you what, if you kids can get out there and check that out, it's beautiful that, I don't know if they still do this, John, you guys can tell me, do they still do bus, like you can get in the bus and take a tour through the pits?
They are doing that, yes, and they are going around the track with other race cars out there while they're doing it, so, yeah.
I mean, so if you guys have a chance to do that, kiddos, get your mom and dads in on that and get out there and do that. I can't believe that. I still, you know, when I tell people around here that I actually raced a bus, they're laughing at me. But that was probably one of my best experiences of my life. I'll be honest with you, John. And to get interviewed by the future announcer, that was pretty cool. And having Amanda down there with me, it was a good send-off, no doubt about it.
Awesome. So we are working on, and I'm trying my damnedest to get you to come up here for a Bullring Boys reunion during the John Seiss Memorial. I probably shouldn't have said anything now because I don't want to put bad juju on it, but I'm hoping we get to make that work, my friend.
I'm hoping right now, looking at schedule, I know Friday and Saturday look like they could be open, so let's hope for that. Thursday, I don't know if I can make that one. I would love to. Man, Thursday would come. If I can get off Thursday, get up there and do the Bullring show with you. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Would that be fun?
Have you watched the show in the last 50 weeks? Like, it's gone downhill with the new. With your replacement.
It has not.
Well, the replacement has a hell of a lot more hair than I did.
And remember,
we're doing our best, Chad. That's all we can do.
Well, you guys are awesome.
We're doing our best. And remember, you've got a place to stay. Bring your dogs, bring the family, bring the kid, bring them all. But I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you up here for the sights. All right?
Yeah, that's the plan right now. Let's hope we can make it happen, buddy. I really hope I can. I miss all you guys so much. You guys have no idea how much I miss that place and my racing family and everybody that watches. Thank you guys for everything.
All right. Thanks, man.
Well, Chad, I got one more question for you. Were you originally scheduled when, so the bus race last year was a reschedule to the very last, the very last night of the year last year.
Right.
You know, we're doing it tomorrow night, like where it's supposed to be, like the third week of August or whatever. Were you gonna run one last year in the August race, or did it just kind of pop up for you in that September slot?
Wow, look at this great question you're popping out with.
While we were saying goodbye to you, it was just like, well, why don't you run a bus while we're saying goodbye to you or whatever? But
well, I believe somebody didn't show up or wasn't able to come. So I got the text and phone call during the races, and then that was the first one when it got rained out there.
Okay.
And then the second one, he gave me another bus just to, Keith is so cool, and I got to ride another bus. And then Doogie and was awesome. He told me where to run, and I just held it to the floor. To be honest with you, I think I was overheating it, but I didn't care.
Run it like you stole it, right?
You know what? Me and you were in the same boat that night because I missed that bus race because I was wearing a fire suit and doing something I normally don't do with the racetrack.
In a sprint car.
Yeah, so
how about that?
Yeah, no.
All right.
And then I have that lovely picture we took at the end of the night there with all of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's in my garage, and it's a memorable thing I'll never forget, guys.
And I never get in on any of them damn pictures because I'm stuck up in the booth.
Hey, you were on this one.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I think you are.
No,
okay.
you made it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. All right.
Yep.
All
Everybody.
right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it without you. That's for sure. But tell you what, you guys,
We standing there and waited. I was standing there in my fire suit, Sean's fire suit, and we were standing there waiting for you to come down and whatever. But
All right.
John's knees, they had to get down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you should see my new cane. Anyway, all right, we got a long way to go here, Chad. I missed your voice, buddy.
I miss you guys.
And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you here during the sites.
I was thinking the same thing. What a nice way to hear. Like, I almost didn't wear the headset today because I just wasn't into it or whatever. But like,
well, when I told you guys he was going to call and you guys all lit up. So
to hear that voice again
that was
is
the plan,
everything.
so.
All right.
Yep.
Well, you guys have a good weekend and have fun in Greenbush. Hopefully, NOSA has a great show there. Looks like they're working on the track already. So,
all right.
You guys talk about that.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Take
It's
care.
looking
Hopefully,
great,
see
buddy.
you soon.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
Nice talking to you.
All right, Corey Litton, $2 PBRs, $3 hams. Camber, Obregon Racing, one of my favorite times of the year is when they bring the busloads of fans through the pits. Can't wait for it. I remember interviewing him that last race. There you go, your daughter. Are you ready for us to roll into town? Hi, Chad, living like outlaws. Wes Irwin, yes, we are absolutely ready for you. I ran block to help Chad with that bus race, Chris, and finally, shots in the big game car, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, too, as before we even get to our local stuff here.
Man,
I do want to throw a couple of things out there.
I was actually hoping to avoid that.
I know.
But,
It's got to be talked about because it's being covered everywhere else. But I do want to say this. I have got 2 pairs of adult tickets for River City Speedway tomorrow night. All you've got to do is text me your name right now, and I will leave the name for you at the gate, at the front gate. And do you want to mention anything right now before we even get into talking with you, because we're still a few minutes away?
A little later on here in the program.
Okay. So if you want a couple, I've got 2 pairs of adult tickets. The kids 15 and under are free. So if you want to go to the races tomorrow night on us.
This did not work well the first time we did it.
No.
I feel like we'll get rid of both of them this time for sure.
Okay.
So,
now I just got a goddamn it commenting from the wrong account again. Camber Obregon Racing, you probably shouldn't swear like that on big, really? Okay, let's see. Where am I going through now? Knoxville Nationals. How about the Rook? Ryan Timms, $195,000. Is that the first time he's ever raced at Knoxville? I heard.
It was his first A main.
Okay, first A main at Knoxville.
He's done weekly shows there, but not.
He's won 5 down there this year. He had run. He had attempted the previous 2, I think. But this, they kept playing up the narrative that this was the first A main that he made.
Okay.
And he led every lap, and it was a no doubter. Me and Danny and the boys watched it in the pit area in Greenbush after we got rained out or whatever. But the coolest thing about that is Rapid City owned car. A former Wyzota 360, just like Nygaard and all of us used to be back in the day. Shane Liebig and the crew, just building that team into the juggernaut that it's become, and just so fun to see something like that, something different, you know.
So congratulations to the whole Ryan Timms racing team there. They did a great job. $195,000, by the way. Danielle Bufflin. How do I get those 2 free tickets? Come back to that, okay? Danielle Bufflin. Text me back right away. If you want the tickets, fine. All you've got to do is go to the front gate at River City Speedway tomorrow night.
I think you might be some help there, Danny.
Yeah, just
with that name.
Yeah, Bufflin. It's by Fuglin, but it's Bufflin. Anyway, all you've got to do, text me back right now. Say, yes, I do want those, and they will be waiting for you at the front gate. You just give them your name tomorrow night at River City Speedway, and you will be able to bring the kids with you if they're 15 and under. I'm one of Dan's friends. He's a champ.
She might be thinking that this is the Greenbush ones.
Okay.
Make a note of that it's the ones we're talking about right now are River Cities.
Yes.
A little bit later in the show, we will be doing the Greenbush Race Park ones. We'd like to separate it by a little bit of time.
Okay, but I'm guessing you've got your foot in the door there, Danielle. But anybody who wants a pair of River City Speedway tickets for tomorrow night, all you got to do is text and say your name, and I want them. Now that brings us to the hot topic, which everybody, it's like the 3-legged dog. Nobody wants to talk about it, or the guy with a big mole on his chin or his nose. You don't want to talk about it, but we have to.
Or right here. Right.
That was not so bad, though. I had a buddy that had one on his forehead. He looked like a cyclops.
It looks like Danielle's in for Grand Forks tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice.
Nope, I'm going to Grand Forks tomorrow. We need to see it all. All right,
Heck yeah.
Danielle.
There we go.
Okay, Danielle, we got your name. Just make sure you tell the front gate tomorrow, the 2 ticket takers, and you will be in. And thank you for watching the show. And thanks to River City Speedway. We got 1 more pair of tickets if anybody wants those. Big news, of course, and I don't even know where to start. Donnie Schatz getting let go after 18 seasons with Tony Stewart Racing. 234 wins in an 18-year span, 27 straight Knoxville National A mains, 8 World of Outlaw titles. The dude won 31 races in 2015, 10-time series champ. And the thing is I don't know. I mean, the production, the wins haven't been that big in the last couple of years. And of course, they were doing the whole Ford, Chevy, blah, 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 blah thing. What kind of got me is I know it's a business and all of that. And yeah, I'm not going to, I mean, I'll forget about the quote in 2023 that Donnie Schatz has got a place here as long as he wants. I'll forget about that quote again. But what got me was actually the timing of all of this, making the northern swing, coming home where he's got, more backing and more fans than anywhere. And now this whole thing, your thoughts?
I still don't know what to think. I did read the interview that Tony Stewart did.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of just sounded like someone had to make the decision, and he made the decision. Just called him Tuesday and was like, "Yeah, you're done." Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday morning, and I'm going to talk more about that. What about your thoughts, Dan? I know you're pretty vocal about this on social media.
Yeah, obviously fans of the Schatz family, and appreciate what Tony did in the car. But I think that the situation, could have ran its course a little differently, like you were saying. If I was in Tony's shoes, I probably would have let him finish out the season. And he mentioned, he's not happy, I'm not happy. And to me, as an owner, figure out what you got to do to make it. If this was the only option in Tony's mind, well, or whoever, if it was Leah or whoever, so be it. But, just try to work with people and make each other happy if you can. So.
Absolutely. What about your thoughts there, Stephen Lewis?
Between
cops. Go down the wrong pipe?
yeah, something like
okay.
that,
It's a Budweiser.
Yeah. No, I briefly talked to Mike this morning, and I wasn't expecting anything to happen this morning or anything about an announcement, but I knew I was going to be on the show today. I knew I was going to be asked about it, and my form response was going to be like, Donnie didn't want this. Donnie's a very private person. The family are private people. They've been hearing about it. Put yourself in their shoes kind of thing. I've been there in the past with other families or whatever. You'll be at the racetrack on a Friday one week, and then next week you come back to the track with a cast on your arm, and it's like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And then it becomes one of those things where you have to either joke it off kind of thing. Well, you should see the other guy, or tell him the truth, or just try and go underground about it. But now that there's an announcement, it's good to see.
Yeah,
there's an announcement there. But if there hadn't have been one going into the show, I was just like, just leave him be. He's a business owner, and he's just like the rest of us.
I have a feeling he's going to get out of dirt track. I wonder if he's going to just get out of it altogether, sell Eldora, and just focus on the drag racing thing. But I'm going to go back. We're going to go jump around back and forth here because I forgot, and I left Dale, the producer, out of there. But Brandon Grover, holy smokes, it's Amanda. Don, the big game for a couple of weeks. We'll try to bring that up too. But one thing I forgot to do, because we've got so much shit going on here, is we never did our Forks Karting Association update.
Yes.
And Dale, the producer, last night of regular season for Forks Karting Association last night. How did that all go down?
Yeah, it was the last regular Wednesday night of the season. Saw Amanda and Steven out there. I've seen you guys a lot out there this summer. It's been great seeing so many familiar, friendly faces. A couple of friendly people startling me in the camera booth. My old neighbor stopped by a couple weeks ago, shook my leg. I almost popped out of there, and yeah, good stuff. But no, it's been a great season. We have one more show left, the big state championship doubleheader, a month from just under a month away.
Sites weekend, right?
Yep. I think the weekend after.
Okay.
Yep, September 13th, the ways out, but because kids are starting up school now. But yeah, just a quick just recap from last night. Ruby McDonald, big one of the best kart passes of the year. Man. Double pass to take the lead and ultimately the win in the Masters class. Stopped Mike Witherall's winning streak in dynamic fashion. But yeah, what a pass, what a win. Otherwise, a lot of big drivers keeping up their momentum, finishing the season strong. Jackson Dobmeyer, Maverick Amdahl handling the wing carts, getting wins again. Ash Blasky and James Mackhart, interviewed both of them together there after their junior 1 and 2 wins respectively. Just some of the wins. Talked to Dash Voigt old for the first time this year. He got the novice rookie win. Got a lot of really good times there. Just some of the many winners. You can find the complete recap on ForksKartingAssociation.com or My Race Pass, the complete results. And just want to give a big thank you to Jalen Ross and also Brandon Thorvalson and Samantha Amdahl for helping me use their Wi-Fi hotspots for the year to stream the races, because we're going through internet upgrades at the track and have complete internet access throughout the year. So they were big helps. Many thanks to them for helping out with that. So yeah, and that's your go-karts.
I got a question for you, Dale.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, when you wandered in the doors of Grand Forks Best Source, and you were I'm just going to say it as I see it. You were kind of a computer techie, movie, wrestling, running nerd, and now you are turning into this racing aficionado, whatever you want to call it. Did you ever think 5 years ago that you'd be seeing Dale the producer wandering around local racetracks knowing what the hell's going on with racing?
No, I was just up until 4 or 5 years ago, I was just a very casual race fan. Like to go like once or twice a summer, just take in the summer races, and then you're like, Dale, try this out, and I'm like, I don't want to disrespect the drivers or anything. I'm not like a hardcore aficionado.
Take the mic and shut up.
And but just call it like you see it and just give it your best. And I guess I haven't screwed up badly enough yet.
It's pretty nice when Dale can show up at a racetrack now and people are yelling his name. He's doing a fantastic job here.
Yeah, thank you.
I tell him this after every Thursday show, that our Dirty Thursday would be nothing without Dale producing. So thank you again, man.
Thank you for the kind words, and thank you all for just everyone being so kind and welcoming. I cannot thank everyone enough. I'm having such a blast here at River Cities, at go-karts, at Devil's Lake. It's been a blast.
All right, thank you, Dale. Yeah, there we go. Deanne is calling me. Do I dare? No, I better not. Deanne, if you're listening, I'm live on the air right now. If you want to call up, call us up, 701-213-0863. Let me text here for just a second.
Yeah, if you want to call in, Deanne, if you want to call in, 701-213-0863. I'll look for your contact popping up on the caller ID, and I'll patch you in here.
Let me give her a message here.
And thank you, Corey, for the kind words, man. Got a chance to talk to Corey. I wanted to catch him at Red River Valley Speedway earlier this year, but I was like 10 feet outside the gate there on Outlaws nights, and they gave me the devil eyes, and they're like, you can't come back in. I was like, oh shoot.
The devil eyes.
Yep.
I do want to, and thank you, Dale. I wanted to read this before we got switched around here. This is from Tony Stewart. This is a quote from Tony Stewart. Donnie's been miserable driving the car. We've been miserable trying to find solutions. We're not mad at each other. It's just frustrating for everybody involved, and I don't even know if it's his level of frustration or if he even would have made it to the end of the year, It just I feel like timing-wise, the Knoxville Nationals, I thought all things considered, we got a couple of lucky breaks to get him into the A main, but he already made the best of it, climbing up to 11th with a solid effort, Just everything else has just been not good. He's not happy driving the car. Everybody's on edge, and it's just not a healthy situation. I don't think Donnie was happy to get the phone call Tuesday morning about it. But I don't think anybody really does, especially when you've had success with each other. But somebody's got to give, and somebody's got to make that hard decision. I'm not going to speak for him, but I would venture to say there's probably a couple of times during the season up to this point where he's probably thought he might need to change too. It's who gives in first, and like I said, this isn't a situation where I'm upset with him. I feel bad that we haven't been able to get him happy in the car like we used to. I feel like we've thrown the kitchen sink at it, and that was quotes from Tony Stewart about this whole letting Donnie Schatz go. So you think about all those years, TSR Racing and Donnie Schatz, and it all comes to an end. But anyway, okay, now maybe we can get to some local stuff. How's NOSA going?
NOSA's going great. We had last week off, so a lot of people took vacations and went to. Well, a couple went to Knoxville, I think.
Yep.
Well, Gage Polkerbeck raced Knoxville.
Yeah, he was the only local guy this year.
Pulled off a Knoxville heat win.
Yeah, you want a heat. That's right. Yeah, good for him. That is awesome. And rest of the year, schedule for you, how's it looking?
It's dwindling. I think I see Lightning Sprints have got Greenbush this weekend. We got one in Fargo at the end of the month. We got our double header in Greenbush over Labor Day. And then we end our season at River City Speedway with our big raffle. We'll be going live.
Okay, this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is gonna sound stupid as hell.
Huh?
we're running doubleheader NLSA in Greenbush
Yep.
with NLRA.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot of fun that
We
weekend
are.
then.
Already, Dylan, if you're listening, I'm booking my camping spot at the motocross track again.
I think I'm gonna have people fighting over who I stay with Saturday over into Sunday.
There probably is
So-
going to be margaritas on Saturday night. I'm just saying. We did have a margarita
And
virgin here the other day, and
I
I'll
did
broke
taste
'em in
I did
nicely.
taste test one. It's really good, and
Wow.
I will be having more.
Yeah.
in the
I'm
future.
I'm gonna be in Drayton on Saturday.
Yeah.
How far is that from Greenbush?
About 35
I
minutes. I
can say,
think.
yeah, it's not far.
I mean, I could drag
Yeah.
my boat with
It
maybe
is.
to Greenbush.
Actually, I've made the drive enough this year. It is 37 miles.
Wow.
So
There's room for me to
Yeah.
park that thing with a boat behind
Yep.
me, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
I might have to
Yep.
do that.
Yep.
You can just go park it in the motocross
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, all right.
Right in there.
Again, folks, Corey Litton, Dale fan since day one. Tommy Eglin, shots in second. Houston's cat. Chad Hoffdale, you're doing great. Love seeing the growth. Dwight, good afternoon, people. How you doing?
I was gonna say that quick. No one is a bigger fan of Dale than Corey,
Yeah, and
and
that's all right.
I love that so much. I love it.
Wrestling, fellow wrestling nerds.
There you go. Dylan Langevin, we have parking for you, John. That's awesome. I like that. And again, now, folks, I've got one more pair of tickets for tomorrow night. Oh, car, not cat, Tommy. I got one more pair of tickets for tomorrow night, River City Speedway. You want to take your kids to the bus racing? All you got to do is text us, 701-213-0863. Get on there and say, I want those tickets. Give us your name, and we will have your name waiting for you at the door, and you'll be able to get in there. All right, now, let's get into what's going on here. We bring in Dan Wiskow today. He is, of course, the announcer at Greenbush Race Park up in Greenbush, Minnesota. And we'll give him a round of applause. Greenbush, Minnesota, Stephen Lewis's new home.
Yes.
Explain, please.
My new home track.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Not your home. I even texted him this morning. Did you move to Greenbush?
He might have. I don't know.
You better learn to wrestle.
You better learn to wrestle.
I might have a residency up there.
Yeah, and winters in Greenbush aren't like Florida by any chance. So I'm just letting you know that.
Well, I'd rather take our winters than Florida's. Like I can adjust to ours or whatever.
Sure.
But no, I got asked. I got asked last spring by Dylan Langevin, and
One of my homies.
if you're listening, Dylan,
He's watching. Yep.
Yeah, he's watching.
all right. Love you, Dilly. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, so this spring he was just like, man, we have no computers, we have no this, we have no that. And I was like, all right, I know how to fix this or whatever. And so I had planned to do like a week or two up there or whatever. And so I was going to do the opener, and I thought I had everything I needed, and I went up there like, we're going to have a staff meeting at 2:00, and all right. So I left here at noon, which for me to get up at noon on a Saturday after River Cities is shocking. But yeah, so I got up at noon, I got there at 2 and met all the new crew and got up to the scoring booth, and I was like, this isn't a com 9. I'm gonna be a nerd for a minute, but it wasn't a it was a 9-prong port or whatever that I had, and they switched it to 15. So
Did he just say nerd for a minute?
Yeah. For
Okay,
1 minute.
I just wanted to make sure.
10 seconds.
I gotta give you a hard time.
So long story short, 3:00 that afternoon, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to drive back to Grand Forks and go get the right part. And yep, so made the 100-mile drive in 90 minutes and got back to Drayton. I was like, I got plenty of time to get back. Like, you know, it's 5:20 about at that point, and like we started at 7. All right. Well,
Nope.
well, Eric calls me, and I was like, I looked down at my fuel gauge, and I was like, I'll do a splash of fuel here, and I'll be good to go. So I'm fueling the car up, and my phone goes off, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? So I look at my phone, and it's Eric, and he was like, hey, I don't know how to set up the lineups, and I was like, why do you need to? I'll be there in an hour. I was like, no, we start at 6.
Oops.
So So I got done fueling, and maybe I shouldn't say this on a public forum, but I made it from Drayton to Greenbush in half an hour, which is
And what kind of car do you drive?
not legal. my car.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
okay.
But yeah, so that's where it started. But
Does that one bitchy highway patrol still live around up
No,
there? That
thank
lady?
God.
Oh my
They
goodness.
have a pseudo replacement though.
Okay.
I think she may have been trained by her.
Okay,
possibly, but
okay.
Not as bad. Thank
All
you.
right.
no, but that's how we started, and we've been 9-0 ever since. And like, I keep telling the whole crew or whatever, it's just like it feels like we're an expansion franchise.
Yeah.
And
Greenbush is awesome.
And to be in a playoff spot, like having had no issues the whole time or whatever, and like I'm gonna try and ignore that she's in the room right now, but every time I talk about it on Facebook, happy looks good on you. Yes, it does, and that's all Greenbush.
There you go. All right.
What would Ronnie say this year? He's turned the lights on once
Yeah.
at the track. We've only had to turn it on once.
Well, that's
Wow.
only because of the fence
yeah,
repair,
the fence
though.
repair.
Yep.
Because Tornado Sigarud had to go down the front straightaway.
That was,
Okay, I lied. I lied to you, Dan. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with Dirty Thursday right after this, everybody. Life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know, most changes are done in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does more, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And included in your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, and cabin air filter, too. And you get discounts for fleets and the military. You know, they can text and email invoices and coupons and mention Grand Forks Best Source and get $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're open Monday through Saturday with no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is also available if you live in Grand Forks. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change is now hiring. If you'd like to join their team as an assistant manager, customer service rep, or lube tech, stop in to find out more. Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. They're at 3325 South 38th Street or call them 701-780-8462 and make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. All right, we're back on Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River City Speedway. With a full studio again. Stephen Lewis, Dale, the producer, Amanda Joe Enright, and Greenbush Race Park announcer. Race Pork. It's like Farks Courting Association.com. I made it like 4 weeks in a row with saying that right. I'm a little dyslexic or something like that.
Is that our version of the Bemidji Chicken Shack?
Bemidji? Maybe
Yeah,
a little bit,
Bemidji
yeah.
Chicken Shack, and we're Greenbush Race Pork.
You know, I went to college for
all right.
radio and television, and they said they increased my vocabulary by almost 200,000 words, and sometimes I can't say wilderness. Anyway, again, one more chance. If anybody wants a pair of tickets to River City Speedway tomorrow night, all you got to do is text us, 701-213-0863. Give me your name and say, I want those tickets. They'll be waiting for you at the front gate. Dan Wiskow, finally, Greenbush Race Park. We brought you in here. You called me up the other day and said, you got any time for me? And I'm like, yeah, we do, especially now with what happened to the situation of who we had. But you've been sitting in here for 40 minutes just twiddling your thumbs, and we finally got at least the Budweiser's cold. But how's it going, and what do you got going on? I mean, we're going to start with the fact that the homecoming is coming back this Saturday. You guys have been waiting all year for this, and I tell you what, I have seen some NOSA races up there in Greenbush, and it is a hell of a good time. Tell us about how excited you guys are for this Thursday or Saturday.
Just right now, like literally, I'm fighting goosebumps on my arms.
Yeah.
I've wanted this.
He's
for
got
a
the
long
stress
time.
ball in his hand, even folks.
No, this is my stress kitty, and after having this, I think I'm gonna buy one. I like it. Pound that. I better not say that. Anyway,
Be careful how you say that.
We
Be
gotta
careful.
be kind to the feline. So
There you go.
But no, super excited about the NOSA coming back. Obviously, previous administration did not want these sprint cars. There was a little bit of an altercation that happened, and stuff exploded or whatever, and they didn't come back. I always felt that was a
We call that a Friday here in Grand Forks.
This is a missing part in our race program, unfortunately. But I am so happy to be back. When Ronnie called me and he's like, "We scheduled this. I don't think we're going to be able to make it happen." I'm like, "What do you need me to do?" And he's like, "Well, we've got no push trucks or bumpers." So months ago, I started making bumpers and stuff. Finally got them skinned here just a week or two ago.
Wow.
Got some tires. Wade hooked me up with the 27s tires, used tires. So finally got the push bumpers and stuff on the UTVs, the wreckers and stuff. So we'll be able to get people pushed off. And if there's any racers out there that would like, it sounded like Weston was going to bring his push truck. If you got anybody else that's experienced that could come on with the Greenbush I'm going to go over in the drivers meeting a few things with our drivers to make sure that they push properly and stay out of.
My husband said he'd give a tutorial as well.
Okay.
Bringing him with.
So take the announcing job, they said.
Yeah.
Take the announcing job, they said. And now it looks like, and by the way, I announced too.
Oh, yeah. And then, we had a fence repair to do. I got involved with that. And Shane Wall up there, who has been a racer. Now he drives his big, huge love boat around all summer on Lake of the Woods.
Yeah.
But thankfully he came in.
Is he got a bomber too in the winter?
Oh yeah. He's a Laker for life now. I think. But anyway, you got all that stuff taken care of.
I missed the 64 cars though.
Oh yeah. No matter where he was in the field, you always kind of wanted to keep your eye on that red and blue car because you never knew what was going to happen.
Yep.
Always making excitement out there, lap after lap.
I just want to interrupt quick. If no one else claims those tickets, I'll take them for some of our family that is coming. Give me a name right now. You see who you are up there. It's name.racing. Give me a name to put those under, and those tickets are yours. Now, I've used this once in a while about some of my NOSA experience back at Greenbush. Years ago, when I was still living in Thief River, I was helping a guy on an AMOD program, so we were up there every week anyway. But his brother happened to be running with the NOSA guys. We're up there that night. And I can remember this plain as day. It's Bobby Martin, who was just on the show a couple of weeks ago. Brennan Wild coming across the start-finish line. Checkered flag. After the checkered flag, they bumped. So they used to have that little grandstand, the pit stand. Bleachers. Yep. And we were standing there. Brennan Wild flipped and went over the fence and over us.
Oh.
So he landed right behind us.
Yep.
And so, we were the first ones in the car because we're right there. And I can still remember that. There was a little yelling and maybe puffing up the chest a little bit in the pits afterwards. But that was my first. In fact, that was probably one of the first times I met Bobby and John. John, of course, was pitting for him back then. And I can still remember it was like it was yesterday. But they get some really good racing up there.
Actually, Brendan mid-flip was on fire. I remember that.
Yep.
Not only was that wreck as wicked as you just explained it, he was on fire too. So
Insult to injury there.
in his rookie year, his first car, he came back the next time we went to Greenbush with a different car. So all that.
All right, what do I do here? You see now, somebody beat somebody to the punch here. Do I go with the top name or do I go with the bottom one? Because I gave that bottom one, the second one, a chance to give me a different name. And they never did.
Rock, paper, scissors? I don't know.
Coin flip.
Coin flip.
Pick a number, 1 through 5.
All right, I'm going to do a coin flip. Heads, it's the top one. Okay. Bottom, or tails, it's the one below it. And it is tails. So if you don't give me a name here to put that under within about 2 minutes, it's going to the top one. Okay, anyway.
There we go.
One of my memories of Greenbush Race Park, I was lucky enough to call a race there. I think it was 2 years ago, and I had a blast going up there.
Yes.
Walking around in the pits, people are just like, wow, what are you doing here? And it's like, man, this kind of been on my bucket list. I was kind of hoping, and Dan, I'm not going to hold any punches back, but I'm hoping you get sick once in a while here. But I don't think the guy ever gets sick, especially for racing. But so you got NOSA coming up here this week, and then you brought another trophy with you. And this thing is badass. You can see it. Explain this thing.
Well, this is the Rick Johnson Memorial Race. His nickname was the Border Bandit, and he was just an awesome guy. A little bit about the trophy. The steering wheel that's inside of here was actually off of his car. And the spark plugs that you see here came off of the heads that Jeremy Gusted had in his shop because he did have a car and motor from Rick as well. So I was able to get some stuff that Rick had actually had. And obviously, Border Bandit, I tried to make a carbon fiber Border Bandit here. And thanks to Presley Trudson for giving me some tips and pointers and hooking me up with some. It's never carbon fiber's never cheap, but what she got me was very workable, and I was happy with it. And I had friends at Polaris help me here, like Eric Linz, Eric Moore. He helped get me this the front insignia transported, and Custom Stripes did the graphics. We got pictures of 2 of Rick's cars on the front, and then a picture of him, of course, with.
I got it queued up on the big screen. You can't see it on the main
Oh,
camera
okay.
here too.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
perfect.
A little more closer zoom
Yep.
there.
And but powder coated it, and I made after my last deal with the Olsen Cup getting ran over in the pits here. I tried to make this thing somewhat crash proof. I'm putting rubber isolators on the Bandit, and the hat will be able to be popped off if something does unfortunately happen to this thing. Which in the pits, obviously anything's possible. So I don't know. He's just a great guy. Before I ever knew him as a racer, when I was a kid, I grew up on a dairy farm, and this one guy named Dale Alexiou came over all the time getting milk and stuff. He said, "Hey, I see you got that RC car there. Come on down with me to Badger today, and we're going to go rip around, and we have little RC races there." I went there, and I just thought it was the neatest thing. Rick Johnson was there, and he said, "You really like these things, huh? Why don't you drive this one?" I drove his, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was like this little souped up, I believe they called it a Blackfoot, and it was like this little mini monster truck thing, just lightning fast. And he said, "Yeah, you can take that thing home with you." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, just bring it back next week." And he let me, at that time, who knows, it probably $700 little hot rod. I just thought it was so cool that he let me take that. And here a few years later, I show up to the Greenbush Race Park, like one of my first times ever there, and the Outlaw Streets are going. And I'm like, man, this shit's crazy. I mean, they're banging into each other, going way too fast for those little tires. And Rick gets knocked off the track. A guy comes down into victory lane, and it's like a rainbow of white foam 32-ounce cups being hurled at this other driver. And I'm like, this is awesome. So one of my first memories of Greenbush Race Park anyway. So after he goes to the pits, you see about a third of the stands, they get up, they're marching down, they're all fired up. I'm like thinking, oh, I wonder what's going to go on down there. Well, then here, quite a few years later, I get to find out that Rick's wife, she had went down to the pits, and she was so mad. This other guy is one of my friends too that actually was on the receiving end of this deal. His name is Brian Berger, and she got up. She's like, "You bastard," and wound up, clocked him, knocked him right out. And I'm pretty sure that was the same night as, like I said, my first or second ever
Got knocked
Greenbush
out by a girl.
Yes, but Linda, like Rick, was full of fire.
Oh yeah,
and,
I've
the
been punched
daughters
awfully
are
hard
too,
by a
so-
girl before.
My buddy Sam was actually married to one of his daughters, and for a while there, she had a broken wrist. I was calling her Buster Douglas because she got into a boxing match, and I guess it was quite intense. So no shortage of fire or fun in that family. They're all good people.
Dan, I see some comments looking like related to that possibly going in the chat here from Terry Blacklands.
Well, that was the wreck with Brendan. Didn't he end up with a couple of black eyes because of the roll was so violent? And yes, he did. Let's see. I know another Brendan whose rookie year was no bueno.
It is going to be a traveling trophy.
Okay, it is going to be a
Is
traveling
that-
trophy.
yes.
Trey
Is
Hess.
that
So
the Canadian Trey Hess?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
I think, isn't he have residency up there now?
He moved to Thunder Bay recently.
Oh yeah.
I talked to him for a
Kind
couple
of like
hours.
your move to Greenbush.
Yeah.
I talked to him for a couple hours the other night, and he loves his new country, and yeah, he's just.
Well,
doing
they don't
great,
have any
so.
smoke up there.
Yeah, they're giving it to us for free.
Jeez. I used to be a dual citizen. Not a lot of people know that, but I was a dual citizen. I was doing some work up in Canadian radio for a while, and so yeah, I'm half French Canadian Indian, so I love Canada and I love the people up there. But keep your god dang smoke up there. No,
Well, I was hoping that was the only smoke we were going to be talking about tonight. Not
when
anyone
they
that-
come down here, we talk about other smoke.
Well, not anyone that owns a race car that is nicknamed Smoke.
yeah, there we go. We'll quit talking about the drag racing guy. How's that?
That's a good connection, Steven.
Yeah, that was perfect. It was
That's a
great
callback to a Josh Johnson.
We call that a segue.
lunch joke yesterday.
Did you see
So-
that?
Yeah, look at my
Did you
drink.
see the invisible cup? Isn't that cool?
My cup's green.
What the hell is going on
Look
there?
at that,
my
because it's
cup.
the green screen.
Oh.
That's why you don't ever wear green in here, because all we'll see is your head.
Well, I was looking at the spout on that, and I was like, "What the hell is
It's
going
got
on
like
there?"
a flavor,
Okay.
like packet thing in it.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
a
So is
circle.
that one of those like $900 mugs?
I got this at Walmart for $19.
Oh wow, so you got a good deal on
You
that.
Okay,
guys-
I've got one more joke to tell there. Is that a Stanley Cup?
No, it's a circle.
Okay. I was like, well, you're holding the Stanley Cup. I'll never get to do that.
Trey Hess says Canada's fun. I have been up to where is he at?
He races up in
He
Thunder Bay.
races Thunder Bay
Thunder
on
Bay.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, I was up at Thunder Bay covering the 500 snowmobile race. For a couple of years, they went from Thunder Bay down, and we were part of the radio crew that was up there. I love Thunder Bay. That's a great place.
He was over maintaining over at the Neighbors on Tuesday night.
Okay.
Thought about stopping in, but yeah, but didn't do it.
You, Dan, built that trophy. You build a lot of stuff now. You are a fabricating kind of guy. That's what you do. How much does that thing weigh? Because the last one weighed as much as a small child.
Well, the carbon fiber is really light, but obviously there's
So
some
this one can
steel.
get run over and not get broken.
Well, I'm sure the spark plugs, which I ordered the wrong part actually, but my plan was these spark plugs all light up. I did test them. These will be green LED lit, and they will illuminate the inside here. And then the tricky part is I have some guys in town here, so I got this number 90. I don't know if you've ever seen an infinity mirror.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm making an infinity mirror 90, so when you look into it, it's going to look spooky because it'll look like that 90
going
goes
right
on
through it.
forever behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can get that done in time for next week. So this is hopefully just a temporary 90, but it's blue like his colors and that.
When I was in
infinity mirror
college,
should be nice.
we used to watch this afternoon cartoon called Brave Star. And that reminds me of Brave Star. That's the way the tilted hat, he just looks like a badass.
Yeah,
I think that
I
is
wanted to
so
make it
cool.
look bad.
That is so cool. One thing, and I am jumping back and forth so much today because you should see my note sheet, folks. When you think about we're going to be doing one show and it turns into another whole thing. One thing we never did mention, and by the way, Jane Gilbertson, you did get that other pair of tickets for River City Speedway, so I wanted to put that out there. Nice. Jane Gilbertson, tell them your name at the front gate. But one thing we never talked about is we mentioned Ryan Timms winning, but we never mentioned McKenna Rommel winning the feature last week. And then how about Jersey Rosinski? Are you freaking kidding me, man?
Steven, I think you got, what was it? You said your most, one of your most infamous, or not infamous, most favorite screenshots you've ever taken. I remember seeing your post about it in Victory Lane there.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting to talk about this.
Are you going to get emotional on us?
No, it was.
It was an awesome time. Awesome.
It was the wildest thing. So, the streets came out, and they were out there packing, and had a down minute. And I don't ever look at MRP, but I was like, well, I mean, kid won her heat, so let's just see if the redraw was favorable for,
because that means a lot. The redraw can make you or break you.
It is, and I do it in Greenbush every week. It's auto, so it doesn't really favor or whatever. But so streets are out there backing. And I brought up the B mod lineup, and there she is on the pole, and I immediately went over to my text and I went to Kaylee and I went, tell Hotfoot I'm down here, in 20 minutes when she gets it done or whatever. And then sure enough, it happened or whatever. And just watching it lap by lap, and she had to do 5, 6, 7 restarts or whatever.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
And look who was on her ass the whole time. Jory Berg. I mean,
It's Cow, I believe.
yeah. Two of the top guys.
Ryan Wiskow, Brendan Schmidt is no one to sleep on either these days. And but that race probably went 20 minutes. It felt like 20 hours.
Yeah.
But so we get down and she crossed the checkered flag, and I'm losing my shit.
Well, I'm up there on the mic. Tell me about it, man. I mean, I sounded like Johnny Gibson for a minute. I went up like 8 octaves.
Oh, I've watched the thing 20 times. I know that's... Anyway, so I'm down there, and I'm losing it in the infield. So here comes Tanner Moocher coming up, and I was like, can you believe what we just saw? Well, he puts his phone in my face, and he goes, by the way, Jersey won in Fargo.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And instead of celebrating that, I was like, go get all true because I'm going to have a stroke. Right?
Get the paddles.
So we go through and we do McKenna's whole thing. And I was like, who tells McKenna first? And I was like, screw it, I'll do it. So she's lining up with Witherell in front of the race car. And I just inched up, I just, went kind of coyly around and I went, Jersey won too. And then she lost it. So I took 2 steps back and took that picture. And
Right there.
I mean, it was just crazy the way that whole night went. Like, it just unbelievable.
It was like celebrating 2 wins
It was,
at the same time.
And I had always, the only bad thing about it is because, someone was going to miss someone's first win somewhere. So we didn't get to see someone's or they didn't get to see theirs or whatever. But I mean, just to have them happen simultaneously like that literally within minutes of each other, being best friends their whole lives and all that. And being female racers and all that. Like, it's just, I mean, that you couldn't write that script.
How long is it? I mean, how long did it take for a girl or a lady or a woman to win a fendered car race at River City Speedway?
It's never happened before.
Until 2 weeks ago.
Until McKenna did it.
We all witnessed something. And then if you were there to see Jersey run, I mean, I've been going to this racetrack every Friday for many, many, many years, and to get to see that, get to witness it, and to be lucky enough to get to call that race, that will definitely go down. That'll be one of the top memories I ever have from this job.
And that is no shade to Presley or Kelsey.
Oh, for sure. No.
They won in the Lightnings or whatever, but
yes.
Presley will always be the first in 2016.
But I mean, I remember Jeannie Christensen and girls like that, but they never came close to doing that good. But
and Kelsey and her multiple wins in the Lightning or whatever, and then
she's gonna get one.
Her third place finish at the Golden friggin' Hammer.
Yep, she's
this
gonna get
year.
one.
Nuts.
Kaylee says, I get goosebumps thinking of the photo Steven got off, kind of finding out. I would like to give Steven a huge shout out. Thanks for showing up at the go-kart track. Been really great seeing you out there supporting all of us. Kaylee, I made a pact to myself that I would keep my trucker mouth off the live and behave myself. But man, all the stars aligned and we did it. I got to experience that raw emotion. And I've never heard a crowd as wild as that unless it was an outlaw night, and absolutely. And I do want to say this. Dylan says the Olsen Cup is damn heavy. We're lucky enough to win it this year. Dan does an amazing work on the trophies. And Dan, now it's your turn. You've got something. This show is flying by so freaking fast. But you got a little giveaway, too. I gave away my 2 pairs of tickets. So what do you got there?
Well, we're going to give away, let's do 4 pairs of tickets for people that call in, or not call in. I mean,
all you got to do, text us 701-213-0863. Say who you are. You probably won't even have to. It should show up and say, I want to pair those tickets to Greenbush. That's all you've got to do, but I'm going to tell you right now, we've only got a couple of minutes.
And John, also, if they can't text in that number, 701-213-0863, the live stream chat on Facebook or YouTube, they could comment on there too. We'll see it pop right up there with their name.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then when we get your names, I will take the names down to the booth at Greenbush there, and when you come in, just have your ID or whatever, show it to them. I did talk to Ronnie about it because I said, well, normally you don't give out the free passes to let them in for like the NOSA show, it like a special like that. But we're gonna, if you can, there's only a handful of nights left. If you come to the race park, no matter what show it is, you'll get in. So.
Nice.
All right. We've got one name already up there. Mike Tiani, and you know what?
Oh, shit.
Rascal.
Okay, I basically grew up with a guy. He's a year older than I am, and I remember him very well from back in high school. And,
I don't usually swear on the show, but I heard that name and I went, oh boy, here we go.
And I found out years ago that he was racing A-mods and stuff, and I kind of talked to him a little bit. I don't know if it was Greenbush or one of the tracks, but I thought it was great running into him. All right, there we got another name. We got 3 names of tickets for you up there already.
Oh, man.
Look, more people want to go to the Bush
back-to-back.
than they want to go to the River Cities track. for bus
I
racing.
wasn't going to say it, but you said it. So
Dan, I'm jotting these all down for you.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Thank you very
In
much.
order to.
You got your 4 pairs already right there.
Yeah, and if just in case, okay,
Yep.
you got 4.
You got 4.
Good deal.
All right, Jeff Cornell's Chewy was up from Southern Minnesota. We just heard from Wes Irwin. Of course, the Outlaws should be rolling into town. Probably Monday. I don't even know. It's usually they're in early. So, yeah. And Greenbush now, a couple of things here before we get into Greenbush. They've made some changes. You know, the track was shut down.
Yes.
And the race fans, the true race fans, the Terry Blacklances of the world, the me's, the you's, the us. It was a shame. It's like, oh my God, now what?
Yep.
But boy, they're coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, we made some changes to the facility itself. We got improvements yet to make. We got basically our sound system disappeared after last year. Unfortunate.
When you get a new announcer, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, I guess so. And anyway, well, I was the announcer the previous year.
Oh, okay.
But then, yeah. So when I heard that, I thought, oh my gosh, I can yell, but I don't think I can yell for 3 hours. But anyway, so we got a sound system in there right now. It works. It's basically 4 big speakers. We're gonna improve that. It sounds like in the off season, we got some hopeful changes to make to the track. One cool thing, if you haven't been to the race park, when the winners come around, they are literally right in front of you. Like if you're on the walkway, you could literally touch the winner's car. It's cool because it makes it real easy for the kids and the fans to get in a victory lane photo. It makes it a little more, I guess, intimate, you'd say. A really cool feature. I would like to say for those of you that are attending the NOSA feature, as long as Mother Nature gives us the time, I believe we have only 4 classes, I think, that night. So the night's going to go quick. And I want to do driver intros. So drivers, be on your toes because I want to come down and talk to each driver before the feature. So if the NOSA guys can have their crews and stuff ready, just be aware that
I'm
they're
on
gonna
it, Dan.
push the
we're
cars out.
we're gonna ham this up, Danny.
I also would like to
Yep.
do our redraw up there with you.
Yep,
too.
yep,
Okay.
that's
And I
perfectly
am
fine.
going to say this, Dan, for the first time ever, the word intimate was used on Dirty Thursday.
Well, I was just talking about the kitty here not too long ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might let you take that thing home. I don't know if I
All
want.
right,
Yeah, I've been working
we're
this
all
sucker over.
excited about this weekend. Calm down, everyone.
I don't know if I
Calm
want.
down.
I don't know if I want
Let's
the
not
kitty
be that
back after
excited.
Dan's been over there molesting that thing for the last hour.
It's cute.
It's a stress ball.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice
so
thing.
Be
This one
careful
doesn't
how
talk
you
back.
word that.
Yeah.
Be careful how you word your
It's
words.
a stress kitty. How's that?
Yeah,
Hopefully,
something
Steven
like
got his computer fixed so I can draw under 90 this week. Trey Hess, I'm a fan of the new Victory Lane. Can hear the emotions of the fans, and that is something when you can hear all that. Greenbush Race Park, it's looking awesome, folks. If you're ever wondering, you're bored on a Saturday night. Greenbush is a little bit of a drive. It's not that bad. It's actually a nice drive. Watch for deer on the way home, of course. But
There is literally nowhere else to go on Saturdays than Greenbush.
well, you're right. I mean, you can go. There's other, but yeah, if you want to try something different,
The only place you could possibly go is north.
okay,
So,
all right. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much. Damn. All right. Anything else? Anybody want to get in there?
I just want to say that the vibe at Greenbush is awesome. I've enjoyed bringing the lightning sprints there the last few years. Just everything Ronnie and the crew has done, Dylan and Kyle and Kelly and Dan. Dan, I can actually hear you from the pit stands when I stand in there.
We're hoping to get a speaker down there actually when we improve it. So
I can hear you for the most part when I'm standing there, and when I'm in the infield, I can hear you too.
Okay.
I can hear you getting the crowd going.
Yeah.
Just everything, all the changes they've done, and the show runs so quick and so smooth, and that's thanks to Steven and how quickly he can just keep things going. We don't run a lot of extra parade laps or anything like that. It just goes.
well, that's not thanks to me. That's thanks to Dylan, Katrina, Ronnie, everyone up there that trusted me to stay for 1 week, and now I'm there.
You're a resident.
All the time, and now I'm a resident.
And then,
Flagman lays the law down too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and then Eric and everything he does to keep the back end going
Eric,
back there in the pits.
Eric, Kelly refuses to let me go anywhere else now. So, the whole team up there. It's not. It has nothing to do with me. It's the whole team.
It's truly a really welcoming
And,
vibe when you get there. It's very welcoming.
Yeah, I just, I might.
You might cry.
The whole team up there. I love everyone, and thanks for bringing me in, and we're gonna keep building this thing stronger.
I will say one thing that's really nice about there with the 6 o'clock start, and we're getting the shows done between 8:30. The fans really do get to connect with the drivers.
That's nice.
You'll see them there for an hour, 2 hours afterwards. They get to go to every car, get everyone, because these drivers.
It's almost literally a meet and greet.
It is a meet and greet after the races, because
So,
these guys don't pack up and leave. They stay, and they I mean, I think I watched Dylan hand out 100 cards one night and bracelets, and everyone came to see the cars, and it's pretty cool.
So
We did get a reply from the Canadians. Daryl says, great show and comments, everyone. Great to hear from Chad and Wes. See you next week. We hate the smoke as well. Ugh. Good joke today. Cheers. So the Canadians don't even mind when I pick on the Canadians. Kevin Pappenfuss, will Donnie run the 15 with the new team? I do not believe it will be 15, but we are still wondering to find that out. Somebody wanted to say the Rick Johnson Memorial is next weekend. Keith, you're a little behind on the show, buddy. We've been talking about it for quite a while here, but thank you all. And is there anything we need to get out of here before we get done? I did want to mention one thing. Okay, hold on a second. It's kind of a proud moment for a grandpa right now. My grandson got kicked out of daycare today. And apparently it's not the first time. So long story short, my wife's on her way to Fargo to go babysit my grandson. So again, keep it up, Hank. Chip off the old block of the grandpa there.
He's got that half hustle in
There
him.
you go. Dale.
Yeah, you wanted me to cue up this photo, John.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what they're going to be racing for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The Wayne Anderson Cup, the finale is tomorrow. And in fact, that picture is from our wall. And thank you to Mark Dobmeyer, the 13JT racing team, for giving up one of their Wayne Anderson flags.
the points are done.
Yeah, the points are
Oh,
ready
the
to
points
go.
are done.
I did them.
So there is a winner already
No,
or
there's
not?
not a winner.
No.
Okay,
Just
okay.
for our lineups for tomorrow night.
Okay,
So,
and there's last
yep.
year Wayne Anderson Cup winner.
Yep.
And of course, that's the 8H
Oh,
of
he
Jade
won that
Hastings.
last year,
Yeah.
too? Okay.
Yep, he
He's
won it.
over
I
on
thought it was Dobmeyer, but no, it was actually
Jade.
Jade and the 8H team.
Mark missed one of the races. It had Austin.
Oh, that's
race
right.
For him. Yep.
And Keith,
Well, I
we're
thi-
just giving you a hard time. He tuned in late.
Well,
All
I
right.
think Brendan won the first one, right?
Yep, Brendan won the first
Yep.
one.
Okay,
So-
sure. All right. And Steven,
Okay.
I was kind of poking fun at you. I texted her a picture. I showed her a picture of you. Have you ever heard of a band called the Cleverleys?
No.
Okay, they're
You'll have
awesome.
to see
They're a
it.
bluegrass band that plays other new tunes, but they give it a twist. You look like the blind bass player in the Cleverleys, except you got a little more hair than he does.
All right.
I was thinking when he was sitting down here, first thing was the Beatles. I'm like, his band should be called the Beatletook.
There you the Beatles. I was gonna give him my cane. He looks kind of like he's a blind guy.
I said Ozzy Osbourne.
How many gimmicks can I acquire, guys? Like,
Oh, just wait. I got a thing that I'm going to unleash here, hopefully on Friday or Saturday on Facebook Live, as long as the weather permits me to. I don't know, it might be a little ridiculous.
You're
We'll see.
on unlimited gimmicks.
gimmicks.
You're
Gimmicks.
There's something like that. All right.
I just want to do one more.
Okay.
Before we sign off, it takes nothing to be a human being on Facebook. Do not use Facebook as a weapon against anyone. We are done using social media as a weapon against people. I was going to start the show today like that. I'm going to end it today like that. Just do not use social media as a weapon against people. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
I've been saying that forever.
We're done.
Unless you are out there, unless you
So.
can put yourself out there in the public eye, don't hide. And I'm not aiming this towards anybody. I've got a billion fans out there, billion friends out there. Not all of them get along. I try to get along the best I can, especially when it comes to the business. But it just, leave it all to yourself. If you can't talk to somebody face to face about something, don't bring it up. Do not
Correct.
bring it up.
Correct.
If you want to bring it up and then
Yes.
meet me later and we'll talk about it, I got no
Yep.
problem with that. All right. And that it's the same for all of us. All
Yep.
of us. Dude, you are the man. Between you, Dale, a producer, Amanda, Joe, it's awesome having you back. And, of course, Dan, love having you guys in the studio. For all of a sudden, when I woke up this morning going, what the hell are we going to do for a show because of the guests not being able to be here today, and we're keeping good thoughts for you, man. This turned out to be an awesome, awesome, freaking fun time, and I'm glad you guys are here for it. Thank you
Thinking
again.
about you, Brando.
Yeah.
All right.
How
Hearts
can you
out
not
to
have a
the
good time talking about sprint cars?
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Dave
hearts out
Glennon's
to the
dad.
entire Fuller family.
Yes. All right. We're going to leave it at that, folks. Again, thank you all for winning the free tickets to the bus races tomorrow night at River City Speedway. And, of course, Greenbush Race Park. Dan gave away a bunch of tickets for that race on this coming Saturday, too. Lots of things going on, and man, another Dirty Thursday is in the books. Brought to you by Rumors Sports Bar and Casino right across the hall. What a great place. In fact, if I wasn't drinking so many Budweisers, I'd probably be heading over there right now. Wall-to-wall TVs. You want to go watch your favorite sporting event? You can. The Minnesota Vikings have started now. The Twins, hey, they actually won last night. Go check them out. Buses to UND Sports, all the big-name concerts. They will have a bus to the World of Outlaws next week, too, at Rumors. You can bet on the horses, play bingo, get a chance to win a bunch of stuff with their charitable gaming. The food is incredible, and, of course, the home of the world-famous Beer Tower. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. In fact, stop in now, get any sandwich and a side for $7. All right. Next week, Amelia and Layla Eisenshank going to be on the show. Let's see if they can't bring Uncle Donnie with them this time. Always fingers crossed, always fingers crossed. In fact, I'm going to be talking to their mother here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to be off tomorrow. I'm on my way to Drayton for a big catfish tournament. Hopefully we win that 10 grand. See you at the track somewhere this weekend, whether it be here, there, or here. All right? Remember, everybody, to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. It dings every time Dirty Thursday goes on the air for you. You'll never miss a show. You know how much we love the Forks, everyone. Well, Grand Forks Best Source is giving the Forks their identity back.